Hey everybody, welcome to this life of Ali in Australia. Happy 2024. So I know I've been a bit slack in not putting anything up, but we have 5 birthdays in December, right before Christmas. Then we have Christmas and then New Year's obviously, and then we've had kids, school holidays. So yeah, it's been a bit busy. Plus also too, the food bank closes over Christmas, so it's not really a lot you can do there. We did go just before Christmas and get a small hamper. Um, we decided not to take them up on the full Christmas hamper because with things like bonbons and stuff like that, and I kind of figured that we had some given to us by my mum and a few other bits and pieces. We were given an Aldi gift card, which we used to, my partner was, sorry, for his birthday. And we decided to use that to buy snacky treats and that for Christmas. His birthday's the 23rd, so it kind of worked out really well. So anyway, yeah, there was one earlier this week, but the younger two are in something in South Australia called VaxSwim. So it's a government initiative. If you haven't heard from it, definitely get onto it. It's really, really good for the kids. It's for kids, well, now it's grade 6 and under. When I was growing up, it was grade 7 and under. Because in South Australia, we've just moved to having year 7s in high school. It's only been a couple of years. What's my son in now? Grade 9. So he was the first year to go through. So 1, 2, this will be the 3rd year that year 7s have been in high school. But yeah, so what it is it's a week-long group of swimming lessons. And I hesitate to say lessons because it's more about water safety. So it's only run once a year over the summer school holidays, Monday to Friday for the week. It costs anywhere from $30 to $60 per child, depending on the venue you choose. Because obviously some swimming pools have bigger entry fees and things like that. The beach is generally free. Not free, like you only pay the $30, and that's just to pay the instructors. But yeah, it goes through things like, they get taught to get in the pool with clothes on and how to get themselves out of danger and things like that. And the younger two they'd never done it before, and they initially weren't very happy with the fact I signed them up. But as soon as they got there, they absolutely loved it. They realised it was nothing like a swimming lesson per se. It's fun, but it's informative and it's instructive. And it's really, really, really important in Australia, I believe, to know how to swim and have some water safety and danger training. Because Australia is surrounded by water. There's water everywhere. We have rivers, we have the ocean, lakes, dams, all of these things that kids can fall into or get into trouble when they're playing. And, they just need help. Trying to figure out how to get out of that situation. So if they've got some knowledge, at least they've got something to try and put into practice in that situation. Especially with how many children drown in backyard pools. I kid you not, there is more pool drownings than there are rivers or creeks. So anyway, that's what the kids did this week. But of course, I booked them in at like an 8 o'clock session. So I think they were a bit grumpy the first day, but then they really got used to it and really got into it, so it didn't really matter. But yeah, so my partner went that day. I was busy doing something, didn't realise he'd actually grabbed the hamper and was already in the process of putting it away. And I said, I'll wait till next week. So I thought I'd at least come outside and show you the garden because it's coming along really, really well. And yes, some of my leaves are a bit dry and crispy, but that's because here in South Australia at the moment we have things like we have a 38-degree day like we did yesterday where it was stinking hot. And today it's 32, but it's overcast. Look at that. Yuck. And it's forecast to rain tonight, so it's actually awful. But anyway, here we go. So these are the random melons that I planted. And when I say random, it's because I planted watermelon seeds first, and then I wasn't 100% sure they'd take off because after a couple of weeks they didn't do anything. And then I planted rockmelon seeds. So I'm not sure if it's the rockmelon seeds that took off or if the watermelon seeds finally came up, but there's something growing here and it's a melon. So no fruit yet, but we're getting some long trendling vines. And it's covering my sweet corn. This looks like it's doing okay, but like I said, it gets so hot and it gets stupid cold. So realistically, this should be about twice the height before it starts dying off on top. And they've all got a few small ears of corn on them, so that's good. My elderberry plant that my partner said was dead when I bought it, and to him, it's grown. And then we've got these couple of random, tomato plants that are just sprouting around the garden, and it looks like another sort of melon plant. And we got our strawberries. These ones aren't doing as good as these ones. So, funny story, I think I've told you about my stepdaughter, how she's been helping me out in the garden and stuff like that. And so she's starting, oh look, there's a little one, little baby. She's starting to come out into the garden and, you know, helping plant and things like that. And she's starting to eat the stuff from the garden. And the other day we didn't have enough cucumbers left out here. And so I had to buy one from the supermarket. And she took one bite. She goes, "Ew, this is disgusting." I was like, "Oh, okay." She's like, "Did you get this from the shops? That's disgusting." I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah." And then she did the same thing with the strawberries. So we have strawberries down here. We do have strawberries up at the farm, but just for something different, I decided to take the kids strawberry picking the other day, which is no easy feat for me, but I did it. And now she won't eat the strawberries from the punnet at the shops because she doesn't like them. So go figure. Okay, so I haven't actually been up here for a little while. My partner's been doing it. But there's my still one lemon. Silly tree. Like I said, tempts me with one piece of fruit because I threatened to cut it out and it's still not yellow. Oh, this is a bit of a mess. I might have to come up here this afternoon with him. Okay, so in here we have, apart from lots of bark because of the storms, these are radishes. The radishes grow really, really quickly and a great crop just to have quickly on hand. They don't take long, they take like 7 weeks from planting seeds. And then these are celery, which is all coming along great. So all of this I grew from seed. So in this other random bits up here, these are my capsicums. So like I said, I'll have to come back up tonight and stake them all, especially with the weather. If I've got my partner here, it's a bit easier. Yeah, so all coming along really well. This is a zucchini, just sprouting off everywhere. I've got a couple coming up, cool. And then, oh, what happened here? This is my tomato bed. Whoops. Yeah, so we're gonna have to come stand those up. But yeah, lots of fruit. Some are big tomatoes, some are cherry tomatoes. Can't really remember what. Anyway, I won't go out the front today because it's just kind of the same stuff out there. You saw all my tomato plants. Well, they're coming along really, really, really well. And I've just picked about 2 kilos of cherry tomatoes, so there's not actually much left on the bush. And then there's some spinach and rocket and a bunch of herbs I'm growing. So that's about it. My spring onions. Look, here he is. Here's a little one. He's coming up. There's one over there that's died a bit. Another little one in here. What's he doing? Oh, he's been eaten by something. Yuck. Yuck. Oh, that's alright. He can stand there for now. Come back up later and pick some more. We've got some lettuce, which is looking like it's starting to bolt. So that's alright. You pick the little flowery bits off on the inside and it just keeps going. So yeah, my partner's been coming up and grabbing that just for like a salad every night, so there's not actually too much left. Yeah, pull up all these wilty leaves. And yeah, so like I said, tomatoes need to be restaked, but if you have a look in there, there's some cherry tomatoes coming up. These ones are going to be about a week or two behind the ones out the front, because even though they're all planted at the same time, when you take them out of the punnet and transfer them to the garden, it actually, you know, puts them a little bit behind in their growth, because they're going to get used to a new environment. But yeah, so these are some random beans. I think you remember this was all filled with beans and peas, so we got about 6 kilos of fruit off that. But these ones are, you know, decided they'd last a little bit longer, which is really weird because they like winter weather. But they're still giving us a few little bits and pieces. Any more lettuce back up there? That's iceberg lettuce. This is mixed lettuce. And yeah, a few other celeries for some reason deciding to go. And then over here, the same thing. It's a little bit sad because of the weather, but these are our cucumbers. There's one back there. There's an apple one here. There's an apple one here. The plant's still alive, but not the best. But I mean, this is what gets me. Everything that I grew from seeds this year have done really, really well. They've been really... Hey, get out of it, Ez. Out. Get out of the bed. Get out of the bed. Sorry, the dogs decided to jump through the garden bed. No wonder things are getting crushed. Anywho, yeah, they just seem to hold a lot better and just go nuts, where all of this stuff was all bought seedlings. So, you know, even that lettuce, like compared to that, I grew that from seed. These came from a punnet. I think I'll just grow from seed from now. So there's my apple tree, still going strong. Kids' ball. That is my nectarine tree, which gave us about 4 nectarines. Apricot, well, it's beyond apricot season anyway, so we didn't get anything off that one, but that is a transplanted tree from my old house, which my son actually got, or when I say got, I took him shopping for my first Mother's Day present, and yeah, we chose an apricot tree. I chose an apricot tree. So that's my first Mother's Day present. Otherwise I didn't get anything else. My peach tree, we got 6 peaches off that, so that was really good. So yeah, that's about it at the moment, guys. Not looking too bad around here. Excuse the washing. But yeah, we got a few other things to get rid of. It's the new year now, so we can order a what's called a council pickup. So in our council you get 2 per year. So yeah, there's stuff to go out the front, so that's going to happen soon. Yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Welcome back. I hope you all had a happy New Year's and Christmas period, and I'll be back next week with a food bank haul. Bye.